Howdy y'all and welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time we play a little Hidden Secrets modded. Alright, so here we are in my resource base. You can see there's been a few changes. I have been hard at work on my base. I don't know about hard, but I've been working on my base quite a bit. Few things had to change though. I am having the worst time keeping enough fuel for my power system. And you'll notice there are some changes to said power system. Um, I don't know, it's sucking down too much charcoal to keep running. So it's not. Well, I mean, I have a power system, but that's not my power system anymore. I've also been working on. Oh, nice. I've also been working on some. And right now it's just decoration. I don't think I'm gonna actually. I guess I could tie it in pretty easily to my power. Just need to make a tesseract. But right now I'm doing some decoration stuff involving immersive engineering, which is a mod I've never really used. And you can see that I've added a couple of new multi-block structures here. One is the immersive engineering coke oven. Let's go ahead and get some more coal into that. I think coal, and because I've been using the creosote oil, and then the other one I had to make was the blast furnace because I needed steel. And I figure I'd do it the immersive engineering way. I know I can use any way to get there, but I wanted to try that out. Oh yeah. I was like, why do I have reactor casings? What was I doing? Reactor casings, right. So I did go ahead and put in a reactor. And so this is my reactor. It's not a very big one. I don't really need a lot of power at the moment. And so it's only got 2 control rods. They're 3 long. This is a nice system because you can change it up. I always just use resonant ender for passive cooling. I know you can use you can have it make like steam and power up turbines and stuff, which I guess is more efficient, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I just go this route. It's currently producing close to 3,000 RF per tick, and you can see I've got it all pretty much automated. It's it's connected into my to my poor system that's not working because I don't know, my tree farm seems to not be doing very well. I don't know. It's always out of trees now. And I think it's because I updated my furnace, and my takes too much power and is too fast for it. Which I guess I could unhook the furnace from. It doesn't matter. I don't need this at all because all my power just comes from my big reactor here. I think this is new. I added in. I'm pretty sure this is new. I added in a smeltery down here. I was gonna try and use clear glass on my base, but clear glass from Tinker's Construct does not work with the blocks I was using, so I can't use it. So it makes it useless to me. I do, however, have my manulin in here, so I've got 10 ingots now. I need a bunch more than that to upgrade anything, but I do have that in here. I need to get a smaller smeltery. No, what do I need? I need not a smaller smeltery. That's dumb. I need a smaller, a casting table. There we go. I've got a casting basin. I need a casting table so that I can make like ingots. I don't really need ingots though because my tools are all self-repairing, so I don't have to worry about that too much. What else have I done? I switched my induction smelter and my redstone furnace around. The induction smelter, it takes sand, and but it makes this slag, and with slag I can make clay, so I can stop going to look for clay when I need clay. I'd much rather. Oh man, I got something in my eye. I'd much rather make my clay than have to go out in the world and get my clay, because that's just annoying. So because of all the power I now have for my reactor, this is working pretty good. I've already run several loads of ore through, and you can see I already got a pretty good chunk of silver and not silver, gold, iron, copper, tin, even some yellowite and some uranium, which are used to power the reactor. All that's coming pretty good. The great thing about this laser drill though is that you get the odd ores too. So like I've already got 22 more diamond ore, which is awesome. I got some 11 nether diamond ore. I've got some cobalt. I've got some ardite. Um, Tons of aluminum, which I actually am going to need. I think bauxite's the same thing as aluminum for immersive engineering. I keep getting this mana infused ore. I don't even know what that is. I've never seen that before. Some dark iron ore, lots of Certus quartz, lots of shiny ore coming out of here. So that's pretty awesome. Let me go ahead and get this dumped in here. I was looking at making something, and it requires aluminum, so we'll go ahead and run that. I think that'll run through most of that pile of sand there. That's I set up another pulverizer on top of my igneous extruder since I've got 26 stacks of obsidian. I figure I could switch over to making some sand, which apparently I turned off. Oh, right, because I was going to make some more tesseracts. No, that's not what I was going to make. I was going to make tesseracts. I was going to make something that requires Indirium, and I don't remember what it was. Let's just go ahead and store you in here, and let's go ahead and grab some of this. I'm going to need it. Oh, you know what? I'm also going to need some more marble. What else have I done down here that you might want to see? You know what, while we're down here, let's go ahead and I'll show you what I have been working on. And that is this. I need creosote. I need wood. I've got plenty of wood. Let me go ahead and grab my supplies here. I've come up with this plan where I am going to... I've started my base. My base is going to be a floating base. I talked about it last week a little bit. That's not how this works. First we do this, and the creosote goes in the middle. That's why I've got that wood in this thing here, right? Yeah. Why am I not using that? I don't know. But my base is going to be a floating base. I've already started it. We talked about that. I'm pretty sure we talked about that last episode. I put in the elevators last episode, maybe? Or I said I was going to put in the elevators last episode. My vision for it is... I don't really ever have an idea what I'm going to build. That's not true. I get an idea for what I want to build, and then I start building, and then things change as I go along, and so I'm not exactly clear on what I want to build, but I've started. And so I do have quite a bit built, but it's not even like my actual base yet. It's just like the base of my base. And so I've been building these windmill blades, and as you can see, they take a lot. It takes four No, it takes eight hemp per tough fabric. It takes 4 tough fabric and a windmill blade per improved windmill blade. Um, oh, I've got another bucket of creosote I could have used there. And so it's so much hemp. I mean, you just saw that I burned through over a stack in a matter of seconds, and I only made 3 blades. And you need 8 per windmill. Oh yeah. I keep heading over there to go up the stairs, and you know what? There's no stairs there anymore. And so this is my base at the moment. It's all gone. I took it all down. All that's left is cows. Moo cows. I can see Moon. Moon has been working really hard on his base. It's looking pretty good. I like it. And Sue has been working pretty hard on her base. Also looks really good. Everybody's so creative on here. And then we've got, this is some of that immersive engineering stuff I think looks awesome. And so we've got Eri and Walt's base also looking really nice. We have got Prev's base, which I don't know that he's got much done yet. Hayden and Fret's base. Square's base is over there. And this is Inverted's base. Now, I'll admit, I don't really know that much about Tinker's construct. I can get by with it, but barely. And I am really curious as to what this... Is this to keep his chunk loaded? I don't know what this is for. Like, it doesn't appear to be connected to anything. Does it... Oh, I see. It must turn the faucet on automatically. Oh, that's interesting. I learned something new. And then we got my base, which I had a bunch of stuff here. I had my tree farm. I moved that down below. I had my crop farms. I've taken that out completely. All that's left now is my little hemp farm here. I took out the meat production because I didn't need it now that I have the pink slime in a safari net. And then what I've been working on is my actual base. It's going to be up here, and it's going to be a floating base. And I have got two of the windmills in. I'm going to do 4. And then my plan is to... well, the blades are a little bigger than I was expecting them to be. I tried to measure them out, and I thought they'd be slightly smaller than this. They're actually cutting across each other where they're at. That's kind of weird. But that's alright, because it's not going to be visible. I am going to do some work behind the blades. So they're not quite gonna... It's not gonna be open like it currently is. I also been trying to figure out these carpenter's blocks. I haven't really worked with them that much. Okay, I do think I like that. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with the corners, and I couldn't figure out how to make the blocks work. And then after I had everything placed, I accidentally right-clicked on a block. The instructions... Oh, no. You have to do it in your inventory, and so I'm trying to figure out... I actually went out to the wiki and looked, and I did not understand the wiki Well, no, because what the wiki says isn't how it works, which I run into a lot because the wikis aren't updated for the updates, and so the wiki says you've got to hit it on the corner, and so when I hit it with a hammer, right, or the chisel, none of that works, and I don't know. But if you take the carpenter's block and you put it in your inventory here, and then you shift and roll your wheel mouse, then it changes. See, and that is not what I read on how to work these things. But yeah, so this is my base so far. What I've got intended is I measured out how far out I can go from this, and to stay within my 32, I think I've got 6 blocks this way, and that would be my edge. So 6 blocks out from this is as far as I could go, which seems like a good distance for my plans. So I figure if I go out 5 blocks on each side from this, that should be far enough. Um, and I thought about, instead of having the blades inside, having them outside and having them connected by cables, like they're pulling away or they're holding up the middle structure. But I think I like the idea that they're inside the structure, like big ventilation fans. Not that my base is gonna be enclosed like that, but that's kind of what I went with. Okay. And so I've got 2 of the blades going, and then I gotta make 2 more. These are so expensive. It's like 256 hemp per blade, and you saw I was on last night, probably about 10 hours ago. And because this is recording at breakfast time for me, and it's about 10 hours ago. And so in 10 hours with my tiny hemp farm, I barely got over a stack of hemp. And so I wonder if it would be faster if I raised my harvester up 1 block, and then it would only peel the tops off. I wonder if hemp grows faster. I don't know. I don't know how the hemp works. I know how it works in some other things. Like this is the hemp. This is what it looks like when it's full grown. I don't know if it grows back faster from seed or if it grows back faster from just knocking off the top. Because you can just knock off the top. And see, then that part's mature, so I don't know if the next part up will grow. Yeah, I just broke Moon's hemp. He said I could harvest it, so I've been doing that. But yeah, so this is. I need to get light in there. I definitely don't want something. Get out of my base. So this isn't actually even my base. This is just the base of my base. And then I'll put another elevator in to take me up here, which would be where my actual base is going to start. Because this is 20 from here. Although I'm probably going to move this up a little bit. I was thinking I need to build a structure to hold my elevator, and probably need to make another safari net, capture a cow, and then get rid of all these cows in case I need leather or something. In fact, why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's, I should have plenty of jetpack for this. I need gas tiers, so... Oop, I didn't mean to touch it. I didn't mean to touch it. Take me back. I need... gas tiers. What's going on down here? Oh, I think this is, no. Ooh, somebody's pumping lava. Somebody's draining the nether of lava. I used to do that. I prefer something that's a little more renewable. I mean, I know there's all this lava. That's not... I didn't mean renewable. I meant... I prefer something I don't have to move for. Come on, I need a ghast. Here, boy. Where's all your evil buddies? It's like a pigman convention over here. Ghasts. They're only there when you don't want them to be. There are lots of places where fireballs are floating around, though. I don't need a fireball. I need the guy who spits them. Send me a spitter. Come on, game. Somewhere there's got to be a ghast. Somewhere. Anywhere. This is your home, ghast. Why won't you come out and fight me? All I see are wisps. Wisps and pigmen. I think I saw a fire bat at one point too. Bloop. All of those things. See my sword fixing itself. That's when it jiggles in my hand a little bit there. It's oh, oh. I hear one. I hear you. Come on, there's only so many places you can be. Where are you at? Remember when I said I thought I had enough jetpack power to kill a ghast? That's because I expected to fly in and find some. So weird. I heard one. Where is he? Where are you? You know, I died multiple times uh, in here trying to get my hands on uh, blaze powder, and now I don't hear him at all. I heard him right in here, right? Come on, game. This is ridiculous. This is the longest I've ever been in the nether and not been shot by gas. There we go. Alright, that's one. I should probably get a couple if I can. I don't mind coming back and getting a wither skeleton at some point as well. There's one. No, no, don't go down there. Don't. There's one. Did you drop one? Ah, I got three now. Nice. Alright, we'll kill this guy and then we can get out of here. I like to do that return to sender thing sometimes. I don't think I can do it today, though. Fine. It's a lot easier to do with a bow. Aw. Pretty sure I saw a tear fly through. Alright, let's get one more. Since I didn't get a tear off that one, and this guy's being all friendly, standing right next to the ground for me. So that'll get me 4 new safari nets. I'll make my life a little easier. Oh man, I'm almost out of jetpack juice. Man, I never go the right direction. Alright, so let's grab, you just simply don't. You don't have a stairway there anymore. Now I gotta wait for the game to catch up to me. The downside of this jetpack is that I move faster than the game. What? Apparently, I moved so fast, I moved into the twilight. Can I please go back to the overworld where I was at and trying to go into my base? Apparently, I'm so fast that I not only didn't go to my base, but I shot straight up in the air. I didn't even press the spacebar. What are you doing, game? Into my base. Come on. You can do it. There we go. And I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And a crafting table I don't have crap in. There we go. Cows. Bloop. And cows. So yeah, so now what I can do is I can I will probably come through and attempt to. Oh, I don't have enough to pick those up. Oh, I don't really need this meat, I guess. I don't really need those gates, but I don't know. I feel like I should grab the gates. How many sticks do I have? Stump the sticks. We'll take the meat. So yeah, so I will probably build a new wall. Make a nice looking wall that's actually at the edge of my property. And do something a little fancier than this. One of the things I've been using, of course, is the carpenter's blocks. The carpenter's chisel here. I think the carpenter's chisel. No, it's not this one. Never mind. It's chisel I've been using. Chisel is really awesome. And that's what I did these with. If you haven't seen chisel before, I don't have enough inventory space to show you now. Chisel. Bloop. That's carpenter's chisel. Chisel is a great little mod where you take a block. Okay, not that block. Where you take a block and it lets you choose different looks to the block, and then they will. Some of them are really cool, like the marble panel, for example. You can place like on the ground here, and you can see how I have like this outline around my my glowstone blocks that I'm using for light. This is cobblestone with a panel, and so every place that the cobblestone touches another piece that's cobblestone with a panel, it doesn't have an outline, but any place where it touches a block that isn't cobblestone or the air, then it puts this nice little dark outline, and so that I think that looks pretty nice. And then like the walls here are also just cobblestone. They're just cobblestone bricks, and there's a few different things that you can use. Like cobblestone's got a bunch of different looks to it, and wood's got a bunch of different looks to it, and marble you saw. Stone has a different set of looks to it. I don't know what all of the blocks actually work with it, but and then on top of that, I don't know. On top of that, you also have like micro blocks, and so like I've got the forged micro blocks. So these aren't actual blocks; they're just covers. So they're just really thin pieces of glowstone, and so you get like I think it's 8 pieces out of a single block. So 8 of these lights are from a single glowstone block, which for me isn't that big a deal because I mean I've got 4 stacks of glowstone, almost 5 stacks of glowstone there, and I've already got 45 more glowstone blocks in my laser drill there. So, all right. Well, with that, I am gonna go ahead and call it a day, and hopefully I get some time to work on my base a little bit more before next time. I'm sure I will. And if not, then we can just work on my base next time. So, alright, click like you like, subscribe, be sure and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.